seen a lot of
Okay. I mean, this is being recorded, by the way, so
So what?
it captures the essence of the group.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're all here.
No, we're not.
And for your information, Joey, I was in my own game writing.
We're missing Blake.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
so
fuck's sake.
I've noticed that Chantel and Casey are down as guests.
Yeah.
Does that mean we just care less?
Casey.
Yeah.
It's because probably so they don't get pinged near constantly, like, you know, or why I'm playing. Because Casey's obviously not going to be here for the next month and a half or some shit, and Chantel is not going to be here for the next 4 years or something, so
What happened to Casey?
I don't know.
Ask Mark or Casey.
Has he said something, or has he just decided he's just not?
He said something, otherwise he wouldn't be a guest.
Yeah, he must have said something.
This could end up being a ridiculously fast time on Hollywood if
It's not being weird. Just message Casey about it.
Yeah.
Fucking up. Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello.
Let's go keep shifting myself.
Shit.
Despite the transcendence from Sleepy.
Discord.
Self-destruct coming in, no kills out of that one for Sansa. Now big fire strike to the enemy team because of the remake. Big shatter.
Right, I am officially ending the RP.
And that will be
Yeah. Fuck everyone who didn't post. You're all cocked. Like, we could have made plans and shit, but no one cares. So now you're all fucking gonna die. And I'm not gonna stop.
We'll make plans in game.
We could, yeah.
I just
That's
don't like
probably...
spending loads of time out of session playing the thing we spend 6 hours a week doing.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I was told to do something by Mark Expand. And I was like, you know what? We need, like, to figure out what the fuck we're actually doing, because I have no clue. And I'd rather us figure out.
I mean, I kind of agree. I feel like a lot of the game would be sped up if we spent
streamlined a little bit.
Streamlined some planning.
Yeah,
I mean,
like, if we knew, alright, yeah, we're gonna go here and do this, then the session is us going there and doing this rather than 45 minutes of us. Yeah,
well, also, I will say that
should just be
the reason I prompted Robert to do that is because there were certain pieces of information which would have either helped or hindered, and unfortunately you did not access that information because you did not access the RP, and therefore you'll be hindered. So I mean that the certain things will be made more difficult. But that's fine.
Yeah, that too.
We're all gonna die.
What's missed?
Well,
too late now. You'll never understand because it's
You know what I mean?
Nope. No.
But it feels like that's what the sessions are for.
No, the sessions are for playing the games. The RP stuff is for like either just general RP stuff, or in this case, it was for accessing certain information to help you play the games, or would have helped you in session. It doesn't matter. I mean, you don't need to understand because you've missed it. So. It's more for me so that I know sort of what you do or don't know, or have or haven't planned.
Steven doesn't like metagames, Mark. Did you not know that? Steven does not like the game within the game.
Well, I want to keep the game within the game and not be like spend loads of your spare time doing this thing out of the game, so you could play the game while not being in the game.
So when they
Yeah.
I do wonder what's stopping.
That's what the fucking game's for, to gain this information.
Alright, alright. We're all here, so why don't we play?
We're missing Blake.
Is he
Unless
coming?
I don't know. What did he say?
He's ready, would.
Cool.
That's gay.
Well, if he's not here in 3 minutes, we'll start without him, so I'm gonna go get a drink.
Well, guess what happened this week? I started on the language section, and I'll finish it sometime. That's what I did.
Or rather, from Sansa not finding any targets there.
Watch Corey's grab right now.
Yeah, it's gonna need to be pretty big.
I got 2 new monitors for my PC. That's what's happened this week.
Why'd you get 2?
Can they change this? Any kill maybe gets in there, but not close enough, not quick enough. to save Rhea. Unfortunately, now the shadow for Gushue. Oh, it knocks out Corey and he's down.
I mean,
There's
I say
already
a little,
damage
but
out
this one is
for the
still
Justice
25
and the
inches.
Spark have a new lease on life in this fight.
Alright, I'm
In
back.
fact,
It's,
the Justice
it's only
need to
10
back
AP.
away and now only have
And
about
it's
a
got
minute
high refresh
remaining
rate, and the
to
other
try to
one's
take
okay,
point
28.
A.
It was so close to being a good
Yeah.
play from the Justice. They grabbed the outside of the building to catch
I
Gushue inside. And
really
then they
appreciated
blocked
buying
the
my
trans,
4K
but there wasn't
TV.
enough damage to kill
When I did it,
Gushue, even though
I noticed
he couldn't
a big
get
difference right away.
It was so close to
So
being a
my
great play from the Justice, and they just
PC
couldn't
won't
quite
play
pull it
Netflix
off.
in 4K.
Yeah, oh, Sansa nearly demeched immediately there. Now the grab comes in from Cosby Janus. Once again, the first to fall in this fight.
And I've had like the same monitor since like.
And it's really looking
Which
like the end
is
of the
like
line here for the
too
Justice.
long
They
ago.
have like one, maybe two, like super fast
So I'm happy
desperation
to have
attacks yet
found it.
coming in. But remember, if Spark win this map, they do win
When
the series
AMD
by
made the
virtue
4K
of
Netflix
having the first
graphics card.
victory
I'll
on
be
our
all over
first
that
map,
shit.
then the draw.
They don't make a
They've only
4.
gotten 2 limbs.
Oh.
The limbs are 30-2 right now.
You need like a 1080 GeForce to play it.
Rhea and IDK, the only players on the side of the Spark who died. This is the last shot for the Justice.
IDK waiting for a big sound barrier. Justice
okay.
pushed in to try to take point
Yes,
A. They
I'm
got
nodding.
one so
I
far.
understand everything you
Sleepy
just
knocked
said.
down, though.
But
Gushue
let's talk about
kills
something
him.
that's more interesting.
They were able to keep
Yeah.
him
Let's
talk about
alive.
the
Now
ending.
Gushue Shatter comes in.
I mean, are we waiting on Blake or not?
From Joe Spark.
Nah. If he turns up, we can add him in.
Everybody
so.
up, Sansa down, and at least it wasn't Janus first this time.
Go!
Doesn't look like the Justice are going to be
So
able to get a
recap
whole lot
that
more
session,
down here.
please,
The
Joey.
damage just too much. You always see the front line just
No sweet clue. Don't look at me.
fast by the Spark, and
Get your
that
notes
is
up.
it. A full hold.
The last thing that was
for
happening is
Spark,
we
and they
escaped
will
the
dominate
forest.
Hollywood.
Not only a fast
Yeah.
attack, though, a full hold.
Last session, didn't we just bomb around the forest? And
Yeah, we did almost
we
enough
fought.
last
We
session,
fought
and then we
those
pissed off.
ghouls. I got my shit kicked in, like instantly. I got one tapped by one after he was like de-hasted.
Yeah.
So I got one tapped by one of those, and then was out of the fight. And then we fucking after we killed like 2 of them, which were the only 2 we fought against, who nearly, by the way, wiped us all out. We ran. Oh yeah, fuck. If Casey's not here, we can't access the Dryad
guys,
lady
the Home Joe Spark
and
have managed
get her to help
take the
us,
series
which is unfortunate.
with a 2-0
But yeah,
victory.
we basically got our shit kicked in by those
But
boys,
that means
and then
that
we
even
ran
if
back.
Washington
Turns
doesn't
out
win
I
by
had
4, they're
the
still
big
not gonna be
gay,
able to catch up
so
in our map series.
and I needed to cure it,
Spark win it.
so I spent some time doing that.
out of
And
session.
even
Coming in here on that
yeah, out of
with
session.
their standings overall in the
Did it
season,
work out or
they
what?
really do need
Yeah,
to take each
it's
map
a fucking
seriously.
nightmare.
Make
You
that map
basically need
Yeah, they're currently
like,
in a negative map differential.
big
so it
heal,
is actually very
like a
important
greater
for the
restoration
Spark
heal
to be
you.
able to take
An
Gibraltar
eye
as
healing
well,
heal.
because those map differentials
Yeah,
are
Not
like-
really
not quite that
play,
Yeah, not quite that, but like
even
similar.
later today,
And
so who is going to
if you
fall
take
into-
any of the effects, like the deeper effects of the ability, you also need more of them to heal you out of those.
Jesus.
So, I'm still essentially recovering from it.
Alright, and you felt like doing some RP out of session might have led to more information.
Yeah, more information. So that way, next time we fought those guys, we didn't run into the same situation of one of our non-tanky boys just gets fucking one-tapped. And then we fucking die. Like, you know, because we can't afford to spend, like, 300 gold every time we go out into the forest. Like, you know, for every person who gets the big gear from them. And Joey's gone.
Yeah, which means we don't have enough people to play unless Blake comes back.
Ah, where's
We
Joey?
can still do some talking. I don't know.
As he just said, I'm off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you literally just said, I'm off. What the fuck? That's dog ass.
yeah. You guys can. Well, if
Indeed.
there's anything that you guys want to talk about, do anything, and I hope that Blake arrives. But otherwise, we don't have enough.
Yeah.
Which I won't lie about. I'm not overly disappointed with it because I feel like absolute trash.
Yeah, what did you do, dude?
Just death, you know. Dance with death.
Death.
I think he just
Got old.
contracted something.
Yeah, I got the fucking big gay.
Oh god. What the fuck? I really don't have something prepared.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
Well, I'll tell you what. If there's anything that you guys want to talk about, like, or just like soft stuff, I will say that there is a lot of the stuff I would not recommend. Like, I don't mind, you guys planning stuff or talking about stuff or doing kind of some of the stuff, soft RP stuff, but like, combat stuff is sort of out of the question. Like, it's not going to happen. You'll get fucked.
Yeah, we can't exactly go into the forest half a party down.
Yeah.
And fight those guys, especially since they can kill one member of our party like that. Yeah.
So if we're not going to the forest, do you guys remember that time we went into the Feywilds?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you realise this, but since we left, I can now see out of both my eyes, and there's a fucking garden following me everywhere I go. Any explanations?
You guys went to the Feywild? Cool.
I'll turn to Delaros and I'll be like, we already told you what happened. But you, Dak, I feel like you should reflect on that yourself, and maybe the answers will come to you in time.
So you're not gonna tell me what happened?
I don't think it's my place. No.
But now I can see again.
I guess. Can you see?
Yeah, that's nice. I don't think it's a normal eye though. It doesn't feel like it's connected to my body.
Can you take it out of your eye socket?
I don't know, let's try. I
Just
attempt
stop.
to remove the magical eye.
Just stop if it hurts, I say.
Mark?
What? Yes. What's that?
I attempt to remove my magical eye.
It feels about as comfortable and as painful as if you were sticking your hand into your normal eye. But like to your fingers, it feels more like wood, like a solid surface. But like the sensations you feel are still the same.
Okay.
Like as if you're digging out your own normal eye.
Nah, it doesn't feel like a normal eye, but it still won't come out.
Yeah, you might want to get that figured out.
Yeah.
These plants though are ruining my day.
Mm.
How am I supposed to like walk around and do my job when there's a garden following me everywhere I travel?
Is it just on like dirt, or do they come up like on stone, or?
No, it's everywhere. It's in the taverns. It's in the streets. It's while I'm taking a dump. Assuming lizards do that.
You walk and take a dump at the same time?
What, you don't?
No.
Wait. No, I guess it doesn't happen during, but like while you're preparing and you're sitting round and then you're just staring at the ground with your tail hung up. And just little flowers.
Are they always the same flowers?
Are they always the same flowers? That is a good question.
No, just a random assortment.
No.
Flowers, bit of grass. You know.
If there was a flower called Bane of My Life, it would be that. Don't even think they're useful for anything. You're like, I can't make anything from these flowers.
You can make a bouquet.
Yeah.
You could get into like flower arranging.
You can become a florist.
Exactly. The best florist.
That's not really my style. You know how I feel about plants.
Yeah.
Arranging them, not exactly my cup of tea.
I guess it's something you can always do for food.
Hey, Blake's here. So the session goes on.
Yay for Blake.
No
Blake.
With Mark feeling pretty shit, should we just do like get some shit over with and then call it a night?
I guess we can keep this one shorter if we want.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yo.
Yes.
Good. Sorry, was out doing chores, got caught up in some stuff.
Unacceptable.
Except we were almost not gonna play, dude, because Joey fucking clapped himself out of the game.
Meme review.
Yeah, Joey like turned up and then was like, "Okay, I'm gone, bye."
Yep.
Okay.
And now just to catch up on the RP stuff.
We're currently. If you have anything to say about why Dak is missing his got his eye back and now plants appear, that is more helpful than perhaps you should meditate that in your own time. Because obviously Dak's forgotten everything that's happened, so he's trying to find out what's going on and no one's being helpful.
I thought you were gonna say
Actually, I said you should try to figure it out by yourself. I feel like that would be more fruitful. In the long run, at least.
I just remember we went through a portal and then nothing and then we came out again. Unless I'm wrong about that. But I'm fairly sure that's what's happened, right?
Well,
I mean, those things happened, yes.
Um,
But other things too.
what other things?
We traveled for a time in the Feywild.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
And then what?
And then we left.
What did we see while we were travelling?
Well, we weren't always together. We spent a fair amount of time on our own.
Did any sort of major events happen that may have explained why I can see again?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. But
Alright, caught up on the RP stuff.
you're not gonna tell me?
Like I said, I don't think it's my place.
Oh.
Perhaps if it's not your place, how would it become your place? You should just tell him what you know.
I
Would it be-
disagree.
I
Feel free to ask the others, though.
I
If they
disagree
don't- if
about
they
your
don't- Okay, well that's fine.
Are you willing to tell me?
We're all friends here. Everyone can disagree.
I don't know shit.
Oh,
But
I wasn't
do
there.
it now.
Exactly. I would of course be willing to tell you. It's not good to keep secret in situations such as these.
So, like, can I insight check myself to see what I know? You know, when people, like, find memories they've lost. By, like, what was that password? And they just think about it a lot and then they remember.
I think Mark's gone at the moment, actually, but
Did he die?
an interesting point. No, he just said be right back. I wonder how I would handle that myself. I mean, I'd probably say that you could, but I'd try to figure out a specific way for you to do it.
Say that again?
I said Mark's gone,
Yeah.
but I was just thinking out loud since we're waiting on him.
Okay.
How I would handle it myself as the DM.
Oh, as a DM.
I'd probably say that you could,
I could.
but I
Oh, really? I could insight check myself to see if I knew something.
probably not an insight check. Maybe more of like a maybe a straight intelligence check.
Oh, that'll go well.
Unless you could think of a way for one of your skills to help you.
Mark, can I do a check on myself to see what I know about why my eye is back?
No.
I wanted to like
No,
insight check myself.
It's a magical effect, so no.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no. It's because it's just like a magical effect of being in the Feywild. It's not just like you just don't remember. It's like it's been erased or hidden somehow. You'd need sort of maybe like magical way of doing it.
Hmm. Perhaps you could ask one of these priests we know if they could restore your memory.
Merch. my good friend Merch. We've always seen eye to eye.
Doc, what are you trying to get from me?
What can you tell me about this Feywild's experience? Or
Are you going to try to use it against me again in the future?
Have you also forgotten? I would never.
Inside check.
Sorry, I'm still getting on, still settling myself in, trying to eat some lunch. Slow computer. No, I quite clearly remember everything.
Everything, I say.
Yes, actually. It was actually rather nice out there. Everything was so beautiful, I made so many good paintings. But I don't suppose that's what you're trying to ask me about, is it?
Nope.
Alright
Just
then,
mostly
what is it
about
that you...
Why there's a garden coming out of my asshole, and why my eye's back. As happy as I am to be able to see again, it's making this whole shooting things a lot easier. Not that I really needed it.
So you don't remember anything from the Feywild?
I remember going through the forest into a portal, and then coming out the other side. That's all I remember.
Okay, where do I begin on this? Okay, you know the person we've been You know the person we've been talking about a lot? The man named Argos?
Yes. Argos.
Yes, well, we actually met with Argos in the Feywild.
I see.
He is apparently a kind of powerful Fey who took on the form of an owl made of plants that was about the size of a house. And you were about to become garden food.
The plant probably, right?
More, he was teaching you a lesson. But there's a very high chance that you were going to become plant food either way.
I don't remember any of this.
That's what I'm worried about. See, he basically wanted to direct you back onto the right path. Where you were basically going against your duties as a man of the wilds.
What does that mean?
Apparently,
I'm
you're
here to slay monsters, and I slay monsters. That's my duty.
You hate monsters, and you hate plant monsters, which is apparently part of the forest that you're supposed to protect.
I don't hate them. They're just...
Doc.
They've not treated me well in the past, okay? And by the sounds of things, they've not treated me well in the future either.
Basically, since you don't remember, I'll do my best to remind you. You finally relented after much debate from all of us to get you to set your mind straight to be a better you. As a result, he granted you a new eye, which is the current eye that's in your socket right there.
Ah. Nice of him.
Though, apparently it also came with the other thing about the fact that with it, you have become... How do I put this? Blessed by Argos.
I don't recall any blessing. What blessing do you mean?
You know those plants that keep coming out of your footsteps?
Ha ha! Ha! They're a blessing, are they?
Well, I suppose it's supposed to show that you're now bound to him in a way, since he did say that wherever you see with that eye, he sees too.
Ah. Oh no. So it's a case of
You got your new eye,
do
but,
what he wants me to, or there'll be consequences. And in exchange, I get an eye.
He sorta, kinda.
Is
Basically, all you have to do, I believe, is just be a good ranger, not have unconditional
I am the greatest
hatred.
ranger.
Dak. Okay. I'm sorry. Dak,
Uh huh.
we went over this in the Feywild. You don't remember, but we went over this.
Is this what you guys remember?
Yes.
You're the same person.
Look,
I don't remember shit. I wasn't there.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Essentially.
So
bas-
how do I
So
know when
basically-
this plant god is happy with me?
well, you still have your eye right now, don't you?
For the time being.
And you still grow plants out of your footsteps, so for now, I believe he is happy with you. I'm pretty certain if you do anything to harm, defame, or, anything that's not good for a forest, he's probably not going to be happy with you.
Hmm. As
By the
nice
way,
as
your
that it
eye-
all is, it's you understand how this makes my job more difficult. I can't have a red carpet laid out everywhere I travel.
I'm aware, yes.
I suppose I should be thankful for my eye, though.
At least you can hit things now.
I could always hit things. The missing eye was a slight inconvenience at most.
A flesh wound, if you will.
Of course.
'Tis but a scratch.
Right. Now let's see here. Delros, you said that you wanted the answer for those, fast things that, scratched you and almost killed us?
The ghouls, yes. We need a solution to their problem. I know we can cast magics such as the spell magic and similar to remove the effects of certain spells upon them. However, even then, they are still strong enough to completely devastate us. So,
Alright, with those things being as fast as they are, the main thing that we need to try to use, something that we need to do about them, and possibly use against them, is about their speed. This spell seems to break the haste spell that's actually imbued into them, which is good for us. The bad thing is, apparently, even without that super speed, they still hit like unbelievably powerful trees
yes.
that have limbs.
Yes. When this haste spell was removed from them, it seemed to stop momentarily, and it left itself open.
Yes, that's a side effect of haste, as your body gets speed up by the time magic. When this spell ends, all the fatigue of that accelerated movement catches up to you, and you basically feel like you just did everything in real time.
So perhaps, if we come across one, if you were to cast the spell magic, or I were to do the same, upon one, we could then quickly follow up by all of us, trying to attack it simultaneously.
Focus fire. Yes, that would probably definitely work. While they're in that lethargic state, they won't be able to attack or move. So that actually would be the best time for us to, if you get close to them when when their haste is broken, to get away. Otherwise, they will, as we saw, smack you about silly.
Yes.
Sounds like a great plan. Let's do this.
I'm glad we're in agreement. Now, beyond hunting down these things, why do we wish to return to the forest? Might I ask?
Well, there has been a bit of a update since I went to the Mage's Guild. And not exactly a good one. You know how I was talking about the plan to use the ley lines to basically power up the Fist of Argos and basically send out a undead pulse wave to basically clear out the forest?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it seems something in the forest is trying to make a hotspot.
Yes, I believe you mentioned this before. They were attempting to combine or set together the ley lines to form
Yes.
a more permanent effect.
No. I think they might have the same idea as I do. They might be trying to gather the ley lines up into one massive pool. I was planning on a simple ley line surfacing. They are trying to combine the ley lines into a massive wellspring. Which means they might be trying to power up a powerful ritual. Which is probably not good for us, considering what we've seen so far.
Yes, very much so.
So, basically, my guesses are they are either trying to do the exact same thing as we are doing with a different magical relic, which will make more undead things. Not good. Or they might be trying to power a ritual for a more powerful spell. Such as, ripping a hole to another plane.
Interesting.
Well, we should stop them.
Yes.
And the
Question is how.
Then what are we waiting for?
Maybe because of the fact that we don't have a plan. The original plan involves us requiring more items to actually go ahead and first break through to a ley line and then power the Fist of Argos, which I was going to ask the guild about, but since they're in a bit of a hectic frenzy, I don't think I can.
Well, if we were to head out into the forest, I would recommend waiting till tomorrow, if nothing else. Seems I'm still somewhat under the weather due to the effects of that curse. In any case, Relic, Reed, what are your opinions on this? I understand that Veros and Adriel have both got their own issues to attend to over the next few days, so we'll be without them. Is it still wise to... What are your opinions on the matter?
I think that at least another relic would assist us when we're lower on party members. I think that's still an option. It might be dangerous, but I also think that this development that Merch has made us aware of might have presented us with an opportunity. If these beings are attempting to do something similar to what our original plan is, I don't see why we couldn't maybe ride on their backs and just interrupt them and do our version first.
Wait, are you suggesting we do a magic hijacking?
Well, if they already have the things in place for us, maybe they won't be expecting it.
Yes. Using their own plans against them is quite wise.
Well, we have another
Especially, it could work. I'm no expert on this matter, but if you believe it to be the case, it would be a good act of trickery to turn this around. And we most certainly need something. As we are now, we are barely holding on.
Okay, let me think about this for a moment.
Bring up actually.
What's that?
DM. Oh, sorry.
David, you're quite quiet.
Our enemies are also pursuing. Let me check my mic setting.
I wonder if I've just got you on quiet. I could turn you up.
He's quiet, naturally.
Should be better now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our enemies are also pursuing the artifacts of Argos.
Right. So we'll run into them either way.
Well, we don't know if the two are connected, or if we'll find them in the same place. We don't even know where to search for the treasures without Meliana.
DM. Could I actually make an Arcana check to see if this crazy but brilliant idea of magic hijacking might be feasible or even possible?
I'll assist.
Yeah, you may make that roll, and
I'll brainstorm this with Brella, crossing our knowledge together, see if we can think of anything.
We both got
We touch heads.
Fusion.
Basically, we have a quick nerd session. Arcana, with advantage. Alright then, first roll of the day. Ooh, 14.
Nailed it.
With a 14, you're not sure. The level, if you remember the last time you looked into this or pondered the idea of something of such magnitude, you thought it was possible to do so. Whether or not it's possible to hijack something, you're not really sure. Without sort of being able to, like, this as an abstract concept, you just don't know, to be honest. You just don't have enough information about it so far. Maybe if you were to see whatever kind of ritual, or if you had more information about whatever was, going on, you might be able to have a better idea. But as it stands, you just don't know.
Where will this ritual be taking place?
I'm going to have to go. I have to speak with the guild mage about this, because maybe they might have a better idea of this kind of idea that we're thinking about, and they might actually be able to give me information about this, because they know where the ley line is. They have some way to track it. I can talk to them and figure out where this spot is.
And then
Sounds like a good use of your time.
we go there and we scout around to see what we can find.
If you guys want to scout around, that's one thing. I'd rather us go ahead, rest up, and be at full power for this.
Well, we can
Yes.
we can scout the location without engaging.
Yes,
Every
and last
every
time, yes. I was just as Delos was about to say, every time we've crossed into that forest, they seem to have been able to catch our scents if we weren't absolutely, completely careful.
Yes. We never plan on getting caught, is the simple fact of the matter, but we get caught none the same. It would not be wise to simply trek into the forest, believing ourselves invincible or invisible, as it were. It's most certainly not the case.
It's unlikely we would go unnoticed with these fucking plants coming out of my feet. Ah,
Yes.
fuck!
That
Don't kill me, Argos. I love them.
Go to collection point C for your life.
I'll go ahead and speak with the Mages Guild about this, but I definitely think you guys should discuss a plan. As much as I would love to stick around to speak more about this, the more we can split our forces to start gathering information, the faster, the better.
I'd like to spend my time
Wanking.
just jilling off my cloaca.
Chilling.
I'd like to go see if I can get in touch with Argos. About what's going on with the whole thing, because he must be aware that I've forgotten our conversation now. So I'd like to go try and figure out if we can talk to him, and then also see if I can put what level of separation between me and the ground is required, or if it's even possible to stop plants from forming when I walk. Or if
Might I
it's...
suggest a park inside the city?
Yeah, we can stay inside the city. I also need to buy more arrows.
I mean, for you to commune with Argos, it might be better to be surrounded by nature, but not necessarily in the forest, where it's dangerous.
Okay.
Maybe
Maybe I'll-
here.
Do they have any beer gardens in this area?
There is a park.
Yeah, no, but I'm looking for a pub with a garden, so I can drink at the same time.
Drink. I guess you could buy a drink and then go to the park and just be a wino.
Yeah. Yeah, so let me know how much of that I can do, Mark, please.
Well, how do you intend to do it? You have to tell me.
By making rolls? I don't know.
He reaches inside his cloaca and pulls out the answer. I don't know.
How do you intend to commune with Argos? Like when you can't actually remember him, you only know of him in like from hearsay, basically. So what?
Yeah,
your,
so
what are your
I'm
plans?
gonna go sit in the grass. I like
Yep.
that idea. It's a good idea. I'm gonna go sit in some grass, maybe in a park, or if there's a park adjacent to a tavern, that'd be better. And I don't know, like cross my legs like I've seen the monks do before, and just sort of think really hard about Argos, and just say hello.
How can you think about Argos? It's like just something that you've heard about.
Yeah, but I've heard he's a big
Like
plant.
plants and shit,
So I
bro.
can just sort of like people pray to God and they've never seen God.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Right,
say
but that doesn't get them anywhere.
well, very true.
They can just drop shit tons of acid and just hang out in the park.
Maybe if I do this and after a while some inspiration may come up with maybe a better way of going about it. But that's all I've got for now.
Okay.
So
Roll me an unskilled wisdom check, please, and then a nature check after it.
okay.
Are you just thinking about these things to yourself, or are you asking people?
I will state my intentions to the group.
All right.
Okay.
Well, not
as you
specifically. I'm just gonna sit and say I'm gonna go find some grass to try and contact this Argos guy somehow.
Okay. Well, then we'll let you be on your way.
Hopefully you can hear my thoughts.
okay, while you do all that, what is anyone else doing, if anything?
Really, I am particularly feeling the lack of potions. We really need some. I'm
I
just
ain't
gonna
got
try-
gold.
Huh? Hmm?
I'm a povo cunt. I ain't got any gold.
Yeah, because you're weak and you spent your money, I guess. But I'm scouring the city for magical potions of healing because that's just what I'm doing.
I'm going straight to the Mages Guild to try to see if I can get someone, hopefully Randolph's attention, so I can discuss with him my ideas, the plan of the idea, and the giant gathering of ley lines might actually be based on my idea.
Okay. What is anyone else doing?
I'll be resting and relaxing.
Okay.
Mixing out all cool.
Max. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Read.
I have no idea.
What?
How about
I'm
you-
not comfortable with doing anything that's not actively pursuing a solution.
How about you practice with the Fist of Argus to be more familiar with its use?
If you have nothing better to do, can
Practice
you go buy me
fisting.
some arrows?
How
So
about
yeah, you guys have had a couple of days of downtime to be doing this shit, because that's how long it's taken Dalras to recover.
yeah?
So
Okay.
if there's anything specific that you wanted to be doing, otherwise, in that case, those of you who have, apart from Dallas, because you don't need to do anything for that, but roll me a 1d20, please.
Luck roll!
Who needs to roll this? Everyone.
Not you, Stephen.
Do I have a damn? Nope, I don't have any inspiration. But
Alright, luck roll for me. You want to make yours first? Okay. Oof!
It's higher than 10.
Okay. Unfortunately, Brelic, you are unable to find anywhere that sells the potions. There is an apothecary, however, it is currently closed and like the windows are boarded up and it looks like it's been shut for a while. And then you recall that this might be a somewhat wasted venture because of the fact that there aren't anybody, there's nobody coming in or out of town with any supplies. So like very, very little in the way of kind of trade or like, bringing things in. So unfortunately, there is nothing for you to buy. Merch, you unfortunately are unable to get the attention of anybody in the guild. You're allowed in, but you notice that the tensions are higher than they have been, and it seems that all of the higher faculty members are occupied.
Ah, dang it! They must be all in the meeting again. I'd rather not cause another fuss with the Grand Master. Shite! Okay, seeing the fact that I'm probably not going to get anywhere, I'm going to go visit Azurus, see how he's doing.
Rock Dragon.
Leave a message. Psst.
Please leave a message after the beep.
No change with Azurus. I'm not going to do the voice because my throat's fucked, but no change. He just is hungry, and he is, hungry. That's basically it.
I'll get you some food soon.
Okay. Roll me an animal handling check.
Oh god, why animal handling? Every time I've rolled this is like 1.
Go get good.
But is like Azurus really an animal? I mean, he can think and stuff.
So? He's an animal.
I mean, but you don't like roll animal handling checks.
Humans
for,
are animals.
Goblins.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might if you had one in a cage.
Could I argue for a persuasion instead?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Understood.
You're not trying to read.
Does Dak know where Azurus is? I forget.
Come on, animal handling, don't screw with me now. You always do it before. A14!
Okay, when you go to him and you, when he sees that you have brought no food, he kind of snaps at you, but he misses. But you can tell that he is, like, visibly angrier than before.
Maybe you should feed him.
I don't have anything and I'm not feeding the spellbook.
Haven't you copied all the spells from the spellbook?
No!
Well, you should do that.
You haven't done it either, brother. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but like I was going to.
Whoa.
Imagine copying spells. Fucking nerd.
Okay, seeing the fact that he's probably not in a good mood to talk right now, just give him the promise, show him that I'm okay, and head out. Back with the others.
Can I do that in the meantime then?
What?
Try to copy some spells.
Do you have a spell book to copy into?
Yeah, I'll just...
Do you? A spare one? Have you bought one?
Well, I have my own. Or I guess I'd have to buy some materials?
Yeah, you have to buy a secondary spell book. It's not just like a bit of paper, it's like a specialized equipment.
To copy spells into, you mean?
Mm-hmm. That's just basic rules, yeah.
You're saying my spell book can't hold any more spells?
Why would you copy spellbook into a book that already has the spells?
Well, I mean, there are spells in the spellbook we looted, right?
Oh yeah,
So-
I thought you meant from your book into something else. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
If you have the equipment and the necessary stuff.
No, I don't have. I haven't bought any like
Well, in that case, at the moment, in general, you would need access to either an apothecary or some kind of a mage's guild or magical source.
Yeah, fuck that.
So,
Never mind.
so if you don't have any of those things, I'm afraid you're not going to be able to do it. But if you could somehow gain access to the mage's guild, they do have an ample supply.
What the fuck? I'll try later.
What now then?
We meet back up, see what's going on.
The next day?
I wonder what the chances of finding some magic arrows in this place is, or if it's worth
Slim to
looking
none.
into. Yeah.
Yeah, the weapons shop is open. So it's because obviously people want to be able to defend themselves. But you notice that there are 3 shops next to each other, and only the weapons shop is open.
Is it weapons arrows, and the weapons hut?
No, there are the 3 shops next to each other. There is a blacksmith, an armory, as in like or an armorer, whatever the word is.
Oh yeah.
For like armor and stuff, and then there's like just weapons. But there's a shop for each of them. The weapons and the blacksmiths are closed.
Will the weapon shop sell me arrows?
Yep.
Can I buy some arrows?
You can. Let me tell you how much they are.
I bet they're fucking thousands.
Arrows shouldn't be that expensive.
Yeah, you just wait. If he says like a gold each, I'll be like, yeah, it's fine.
It's 3 gold pieces for a quiver of 20.
That's not bad. Of 20, can I?
Yeah.
How many should I buy? Can I buy 5 quivers?
Yes.
That's a lot of fucking arrows.
Quick question: is this the same day that we came back from the forest, or has the day passed for us?
The 3 days passed.
Ah, good. That way I can go ahead and reset my health.
How much is a platinum worth? 10 gold.
10. Yeah.
I don't have any gold on me.
You can use a platinum piece.
How much?
Not everyone will accept it, but you think that he might.
Oh, so I can get change. If I give him 2 platinum, can I have 5 gold change? Is that right?
Yeah. You normally I would say normally some places wouldn't accept a platinum unless they're unless you're spending a lot of money or unless they're particularly affluent, and you feel like given the situation at the moment, it's probably the latter, that a lot of people are wanting to buy weapons, and so the guy seems to be doing quite well for himself.
What else has he got? Has he got anything magic?
Nothing magical. No. The guy. I will say this, by the way. The guy is a dwarf, and he probably recognises you because I imagine you've been there before. But he there's also a Goliath. It looks like some kind of guy, maybe like a bodyguard or someone like that. Like an enforcer who's been hired to watch over the shop, who is sort of glowering at you from a corner, holding a big club.
Right.
And you get the impression that maybe it's because of all the shit that's going down. People are maybe more likely to loot. So, he's watching you with sort of a mild suspicion, but he will comment if you ask if he's got anything magical.
Yeah.
That no, because all of his good wares have been taken across to the tournament and sieged.
Oh, I see. Well, I may have already bought a bow from you then.
It wasn't him. It might have been one of his.
Yes, from your shop.
Brothers. Yeah. What now then?
I'm gonna go lie in this grass.
Okay. You do that. You can spend a couple of hours there. Unfortunately, no joy. Fortunately, there is no avail because you feel like you just don't have that kind of connection, or possibly that whatever, because you don't really know anything about Argos. You just know that you've been told that you have this connection to him, but you don't feel it yourself.
Yeah.
So you just know that there is an eye, and that's about it.
There's no way.
So
trying to attune myself to that, just by
No, because it'd be like trying to attune yourself to something that you've just found out about. It's too difficult, and you don't have the knowledge or the sort of the wherewithal to figure out how. So yeah.
After a while, I'll just be like,
maybe
well,
a case
if you want to get in touch, Argos.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It might be a case of he might need to contact you. If he wants to contact you, he might need to initiate that.
Yeah.
Or maybe he just doesn't care about you. He was just like, yeah, this will be funny.
You just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm gonna end this man's whole career. Give him back his eye. Just fucks with you and then just leaves you.
Yeah. Fucking what they like, aren't the plants?
Wham bam, thank you, Drac. Deck.
Yeah. So once is there a tavern I can go to?
Yeah. No, actually, no, there isn't. Sorry, no, because if you remember, as I've said in previous sessions, everything is shut and like there's no alcohol in the city anymore.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
someone found like a speakeasy.
Why
Yes,
is
but
the
even
rock
there, even the speakeasy seems to be without any sort of substantial amount of alcohol, if not outright have run out.
People need to start making some homemade booze.
Yes, they do.
I need to find I want to find like coasters or something that I can strap to my feet and see how many coasters I need before I stop sprouting plants everywhere.
I don't think coasters exist. And at least not in. I don't think they have like cardboard coasters with all the different beer brands on them. You know.
Yeah, don't have little Guinness coasters.
Yeah.
No.
Bass. Foster's.
Yeah. What else might exist in this world that would be small and coaster-like?
Clogs.
How big is a coin? No, probably too big. Probably too small. Sorry.
Have you tried wearing shoes?
Shoes.
It's an idea. Maybe I should try shoes first.
I mean, they'd have to be pretty custom to fit your disgusting, oversized lizard feet, but it could be done.
Rude. Who's got the bag of holding?
Merch.
That'd be me.
Can you tell me how much money I have there? Because I'm looking at my money and it looks like I have a fucking load of money.
Yeah, sure. Do you remember make a note in your inventory to say how much money you stored away?
So I've got notes saying gold pieces and silver pieces, and then I've got a note saying I've got some money with Zod Spinner. But it looks like I have like 6k gold in total, and that seems like a lot of gold.
Yep. The amount of gold that you currently have inside a bag of holding is
1,690.
Yep.
And then 11,321 silver.
Did you put silver in there as well?
I've had a note for ages saying there's silver in there.
Let me check the silver amount that we have, just to make sure. We don't have that much silver. Are you sure that you didn't put that with Zod Spinner? Oh wait, Zod Spinner has just pure gold. Has a lot of gold and platinum.
Gold and platinum with Zod Spinner, yeah.
And how much silver did you say?
11,000 is what it says on my sheet.
Are you sure it was 11,000, not 1,000? Because that seems like excessive.
Maybe it should be 1,321. Or something like that.
Are you sure that's not in your inventory? Because it's not marked down in our storage.
I've put it in. I've put it like 1,321 silver pieces, and then in brackets holding. So it came from somewhere. Maybe
Okay, if it's not inside my bag of holding, you either miscounted, it's in Zod Spinner, or Gavik has it.
I don't think Gavik will have it.
You might. You never knew.
Can we check?
What does Gavik have? Possibly?
Yeah, if Gavik has 11,000 silver pieces of mine.
I don't know, I can't check. I don't have access to.
He has
You
about
see-
1,000. Yeah, there's like 2,000 silver pieces.
And it's
Yeah.
It was probably in that bag of holding then.
Yeah.
That's
And
unfortunate.
no one has even asked where Gavik is. So.
Where is Gavik?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a good point.
Yeah, he is carrying about 2,000 something, 2,500 pieces in his bag.
I don't think I would have given it to Gavik.
Gavik had
He was the
no
holder
comment.
of the bag of holding.
Yeah,
Right, so maybe that
Bag
man's
of
just
hold-
lost forever.
unless you find Gavik. He might turn up at some point. You never know.
It's only 11,000 silver pieces. Let's just write that off, shall we?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't 11,000.
No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't either.
Because, like, for it to be 11,000 split between sort of 5 people, 6 people, or whatever.
Yeah, that's
No,
like
that's a lot.
50,000.
Yeah.
And
60,000.
we, even when we fucking found a literal pile of silver pieces, we didn't manage to get like that much.
Yeah, it's unlikely, isn't it?
Yeah. That was cool when we found that literal pile of silver pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Right at the start of the campaign. Before even Blake existed.
With the that was the dragon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, remember.
So what should I do with the silver then? Should
Oh.
I write it off? Should I come to some compromise?
Probably write it off. And hope
Well,
you
I mean,
find it.
you can-
in the future.
Yeah, if I wouldn't delete it because if you ever find Gavik, you might be able to get it back. Who knows?
Right.
But he also may have spent it on, you know, whores and beer.
Fucking Gavik. I don't know if I've got anything else to do. I may the idea of. Can I roll like an intelligence check to see if I would think of asking a priest?
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't think with a 9. Probably wouldn't occur to you. What now?
Yeah. I guess that's all of my shit. Really.
Shit. Or
Yeah.
calm.
If someone mentions Azurus in front of me, I might think maybe Azurus might have some ideas.
You will
Well-
become Zeus's lunch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you, as far as you know, Azirus is just a little tiny baby that doesn't do anything.
Oh really? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you don't know that he's because you weren't present when he was talking.
All right then. I don't know. I have no more ideas.
Does anyone else want to do anything in particular?
Well, if this is the next day, I guess I can attempt to get to see what this Mages Guild is about. Merch keeps going to.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll ask him to get to show me around if he can.
Show you around the Mages Guild. Is that what you just asked me?
Or, yeah, is that a problem?
Oh, no problem. I would be more than happy to show you. It's just well, with your current state.
I shrug. I think that among most people, mages are the most open-minded.
Oh no, that is perfect sense. I discovered that with Delros some time ago. But it's just the fact that because you're in your unique state, they might sorry. They
I mean,
might
they
use
either
you
will
as-
or they won't. I guess you can introduce me.
use you as alchemical material.
I doubt it.
Look, I would love to show you the Mages Guild. I really would, but sorry, must have been something I ate. But currently, they're a bit of an uproar right now due to this ley line convergence. I tried to gain contact with one of them, but they all seem to be locked away right now.
Are you saying you need permission to allow me to enter?
Oh no, you can walk right in with me as a guest. It's just the fact that you being able to talk with anyone from the guild is pretty much zip. And we kind of need permission to move around the guild itself as guests.
Well, I guess if we're talking about this, the entire reason is that I was looking for some supplies to buy myself personally. I guess.
Oh, you're looking for lavender?
For what?
Incest. You want
Oh.
incest.
I don't think you're saying the right word.
Maybe.
Well, am I looking for what?
Incest.
Incense. dumbass.
No, I'm not looking for incense. I'm more looking for, the particular kinds of inks we need to transcribe new spells.
Oh, yeah, I sometimes go there to collect a little bit of myself. They're very generous about that.
Well, I mean, I'm not a member, so I'd be happy to purchase some.
Alright then, I'll go ahead and speak. I guess I can show you around then. Hopefully nothing bad happens. At quick warning though, there are some protective wards around the actual building itself, so if you somehow end up being teleported and then hung upside down by the walls, I apologize in future advance.
Okay. Well, I don't have any spells particularly on me. Or at least one or two. Nothing that should set off a ward.
More your current condition.
Maybe.
But, alright then. If you're willing to try it, I'll go ahead and try it with you. I'll go and lead him to the Mage's Guild to see if we can go ahead and get ourselves the rare inks we need.
Okay. So you're gonna just take him into the Mage's Guild, and to try and access some stuff there.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Right, Alec. As you and Murch walk towards the Mage's Guild, you step through the gates. Let's see. Yeah, you step through the gates and you take this much damage.
Oh my god.
Is it do I not go through the gates, or do I step through?
You step onto the gates, and you are both physically repelled, but also you take that much radiant damage.
Both of us?
No, just Relic.
Okay.
That was what I was afraid of.
Give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking something up. But yeah, go ahead. I guess I'm just laying there dazed and slightly singed on the ground.
Oh no, 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 no. And I just rushed aside. Okay, this was not what I was expecting. I'd expected there was a ward. I did not expect this was what the type of ward it was. Are you okay?
That hurt a lot, I said. But I guess I'm alive, for lack of a better...
That's what I was worried about. It seems that currently the magics of the gate are registering you as undead. Which is actually kind of good to know that there is such a bastion here. So, thank you for helping me figure that out. Sorry, that's a bit insensitive to say, considering the fact that you just got zapped.
What happened to your finger?
Okay. Perhaps
Roast on.
I should stay out here then?
Just spiked you.
Yes, I'll go ahead and buy some extra inks and such. You'll compensate me, right?
Sure, and maybe you should also mention that I'm in the city. I mean, I would have assumed they were aware by now. But
They kinda are busy with their own task, and, well, probably someone noticed you try to get in through there. They probably felt a ping or something. But I'll go check right now. And I'll go into the Mage's Guild and go ahead and try to buy some inks if no one's actually about to come out to see what the hell just brought the undead sensor.
No, they don't seem to be noticing it. They seem to be, like, whatever it is that's happened just seems to be like an automatic process. You could buy the inks as normal. So basically, however much you want to spend, Relic, that's fine. We could just assume from now on that if you're in the city, that merch can be your sort of go-between.
Seems like there's a line there.
Merch is your supplier.
That's shameful.
Is it
Okay.
pusher?
See if you got.
Excuse me. Anything else? What do?
That's it.
So what do you guys want to do with the rest of the session? Because like I don't know if I've got a huge amount of time. Like I don't know if I can remain like conscious for long enough.
Oh, do you? I wasn't aware that you were in.
I'm just not. I'm not very well. Yeah, sorry. I've not been very well. I've been.
Well,
pretty sick.
I suppose we can just. I suppose. Well, if that's the case, then get some sleep. I think you should just go ahead and call it here, Mark, and we can actually just general RP this out. Rest.
Is that alright with everybody else? Sorry, it's. I was hoping to put a bit more in it.
No, dude, you're sick. We understand.
Don't bother me none.
No.
I'm probably gonna get some sleep or some shit to prepare for my game after. It's up to everyone else. What's everyone else's expert opinion on this
What's
situation?
that, Josh? Ninjas? Okay.
You know what? I probably could run it for a whole hour. I could probably do that fine.
Let's do it. It's been a
1 hour.
I'm not going to. I'm going to go and lie down.
Yeah, I actually have some things I'd like to do this afternoon, so I think I'm good here.
Yeah.
Low.
Sorry, guys.
Also, I'm not prepared, so I'd rather not.
Yeah, cool. Cool. I'm glad this week was the one of disappointment and sadness, though, because I've got D&D after, so you can't ruin my dream, boys.
Nope. That makes perfect sense. Also, Mark, hope you get well. Drink plenty of tea and lemon juice.
And come.
Yes.
Together, like an American.
The elixir of life.
Anyways, have a good day, Mark.
Although
Thanks,
it's been
guys.
short,
Yeah.
I've enjoyed this little bit of RP.
Yeah, I've actually enjoyed it as well. I miss this. I love this session.
Yeah. Well, if nothing else,
Best
now
of
when
all
everyone else gets back, we can actually be ready to go out into the forest like fuck.
What?
Yep.
What is the plan?
Currently, I think, even though this is basically going on a harebrained scheme, but perhaps scout out the ritual, see what's going on, and maybe actually hijack it.
Yeah. And kill any of those ghoul boys on the way.
I predict there's about a 8% chance that it's just going to explode in our faces and we all die. But there's a 20% chance that we actually make this work.
So if it explodes in our faces, it explodes in their faces. Intellectual.
Yeah, but they're undead. They come back.
Not if they're dead.
They are already dead.
Well then, no they're not, they're undead.
Reed, just out of curiosity, have you is there anything that, have you been thinking about maybe doing anything about the zombies outside now that you've got this ultimate zombie killing weapon?
Well, you said we really can't, right, because of the density of them?
Yeah, that's true. I was just wondering if you'd had any plans or put any thought into it. Or like if it was something that you wanted to tackle, or if it's something that you wanted to.
I mean, it
try and focus
is.
on the ritual.
I mean, why don't you try like lowering nets to the ground and like picking up a zombie or two at a time and then just smashing its head in?
You could go out with the cleric and then start smashing heads, and when you're in trouble, he could just like turn undead.
I'm not saying you have to do anything. I was just curious if there was anything that you wanted to try, but maybe just food for thought if you want to have a think about, if there's anything like that you wanted to try. But it can be done out of session.
Okay, yeah. I'll think about it.
Yeah, I'll try it just for you, Stephen.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's definitely something I want to look into.
What was that?
Is it this weekend you're coming over?
I don't know. If I'm honest, I haven't even seen what's happening. Is it still Sunday?
I think if you can't do Saturday, we're all happy to do Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Isn't it Saturday?
No, this is for Star Wars.
Star Wars. Yeah, but isn't it Saturday like right now?
Yeah, but it's a week.
Yeah.
It's a week tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyway, cool.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go and not be upright for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Mark.
See
Thanks,
you,
guys.
Mark.
Yes.
Better
Is there anything anybody wants to message me outside of it? Just shoot me a message or whatever. Otherwise, we'll see you next week.
Cool.
Alright, bye.
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 Gay. Fuck. Yeah, I might go fucking not be alive as well. Or some shit. I don't know.
Go not be alive.
Does
Yeah.
anybody have any questions about my stuff?
No, you're not important. You don't matter. You're not cool.
Oh,
Or interesting.
shut
Or
down.
funny.
Mm,
Goodbye.
What's your stuff? What do you mean?
my game, you know,
Ninja
the one
stuff?
I've.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've not really been there for any of it.
I mean, yeah, you were there for one session, and
Yeah.
now it's like session 5. Is
Yeah.
this
I
next
know
one?
it's been pretty ridiculous, but oh well. Why wouldn't you tell me what was going on with Argos?
Well, from Brelik's perspective, he doesn't know exactly what's going on. Maybe it's Argos's will that you don't remember.
Yeah, I
He's not going to
suppose.
get in the middle of that.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'll allow it.
I'm glad. I gotta go to work tomorrow, but I've been off for 3 days, so
Oh, nice. I have work tomorrow, but not till late. Not till 11.
11. I go to work at 10.
No, I've got 12 hours before work.
So for me, that is 12 plus 5, so 18 hours or 17 hours before work.
Cool.
And did I tell you that I got a new schedule?
No.
No, so I'm actually working 4 days now and being off 3 days.
Oh, sweet. How long are your days? 10 hours.
Right. So what's happened, the reason it's a little messed up is because Sundays, which is tomorrow for me, I can't, what I do is not, they're not there all day. They're actually only there for 8 hours.
Right.
So I work 8 hours on Sundays, which is nice. It kind of eases me back into it. So I'd have to split that 2-hour difference between the other 3 days.
Oh, really?
So it ends up being 10 hours and 40 minutes for the other 3 days.
Can you
But
not
that's
do
not
8, 11, 11,
Mm,
10, or whatever it would be?
I guess I could do. I mean, I guess I could do that. It's just, I don't know. It's not really bad. The way it is now, I like it. I do Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I'm off
Yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So
Yeah, it works. This 10 hours, 40 minutes, weird. I would rather
Yeah,
work that 20 minutes and then go home an hour early. Not like it really doesn't make a difference, does it? At the end of the day, you're still working the same amount.
hmm
That's cool though. That's not a bad. That's not a bad work week. 4 and 3 off. It's the same week, same days every week, and you're not working like outrageous shifts or anything.
Mm-mm. It's 10 to 6:30 on Sunday, and then it'll be 10 to 9, 10 to 9:10 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
10 till 9:10.
10 a.m. to 9:10 p.m. And I actually do a lot of DM stuff at work. I just have a lot of lulls.
Oh, nice.
So that's how I've been managing to run the sessions. That's how I've been, because I'll just be at work and then I'll just spend an hour and a half writing stuff throughout the entire day. I have to figure out what we're doing next. I haven't quite gotten that down yet.
How's the sessions been going so far?
They've been going pretty good. You should read the recaps.
Oh yeah, I probably should.
They're in the OneNote.
I figured if I ever was going to play again, I would read them then. But, yeah,
They are. Are you available next weekend?
Yeah.
Okay. If Mark's fucked, I'll be ready to play.
Cool.
Because I mean that's
Have we been
supposed.
assassinating people?
Not yet. They've been
Really?
trying to make their way there. The reason,
God.
okay, so I understand that that was the original purpose of the game, but I kind of got into my head a bit about this trial,
Okay.
right? And so it's, I mean, I kind of like the idea, to be perfectly honest with you. I just like what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So the idea is that the party is having to travel a long distance, and it's dangerous, and they're going to run into different obstacles on the way, and eventually, at the end of that trial, or rather, this test, the final test, the travel is a part of it, right? The travel is a part of the test, and then the actual assassination will be like the culmination of the test. So they've actually not left town yet.
What? We've not left
They-
town.
They've been in town for 3 sessions. To be fair, one session, the only person who showed up was David.
Really?
So right, and so the whole point, like
So you
I
just
said
ran assassin,
before,
you and him.
yeah, the whole point is to have something